All right, everybody, I've had a really busy week. Man, it's awesome. Summer is closing in, and we're trying to get in as much as we can. In this video, I want to talk about what almost ate me. I want to talk a little bit about the Manticore's new detector, the Manticore, just a little bit. Some awesome finds this week, and one not so awesome find we'll talk about too. And a lot of other stuff. Stay tuned. We're going to get into it right now. Here we go. Y'all know how I tell you to look out for the jellyfish and the stinging nettles and the man-o-wars and all that in the waters around us. And I got a suit I wear, and you've seen me wear my suit a lot of times. Well, about a week ago, I didn't wear my suit, and I felt like I had needles going in my leg. I lifted up, and there was one about that big around attached to my leg right here, and you can still see it. I'll put a picture up on the screen. Oh, my God. That thing... Well, they are actually carnivorous. They actually eat fish. And what they do is they wrap around the fish and they inject them with the toxins and kill them and eat them. They actually eat, meat. So he was trying to eat me. That's what he said. Oh, here's some big old meat. Bam! Wrapped around me and it's trying to eat me, basically. But anyway, got him off and it actually started swelling on me and getting red, swelling, and kind of scared me a little bit, so I started taking off to my truck. I was a ways away from my truck, started taking off. I ran across some people that had some vinegar, and they sprayed it down, and it still hurts today after a week, but it did stop it at the time, I think, from getting any worse. At that point, it still got pretty bad. But anyway, my point here is you might want to put a little spray bottle of vinegar with you if you go to the beach and you think it might have stinging nails, because it definitely stopped it. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it on that. Let's talk about the Manticore's new detector, the Manticore. I've seen a couple videos on it. I hadn't really investigated a lot. Of course, they're making the claims it's deeper, better, all the stuff that all their detectors do, and then you find out later it's not exactly what they come out with. But I don't know. I don't know anybody that has one yet. I don't know if they even come out in the country yet. I think it'll be somewhere around $1,500. As y'all know, I really love the Equinox, but I had to ship it back, I don't know how many, 8 times or whatever, because they leaked, right? And one of my videos I showed was the problem. One of the problems was around the charging port. I took a really close-up picture, and there's cracks all around where it charged at. I don't know how this one charges. I hope it's not another magnetic attachment that attaches and charges it, because I think it heats up and causes the plastic to crack, and that's where I was getting the leakage at or something. Y'all saw that video. It's been a while, about a year ago now. But anyway, I showed that was a problem area. I asked another friend of mine that's been looking at it a little bit. He says he's seen nobody talk about the charging port. If anybody knows about how it's charged, please put it in the comments below, because that is one issue I'm concerned about. Equinox is a great machine, but it leaked, and I can't have a machine that's going to leak and go out on me all the time. So anyway, if it's got that same charger, I'm concerned. But anyway, hopefully they sealed it somehow better, the rest of it. But anyway, if y'all got any information on the new machine, put it down in the comments below. Let's talk about it a little bit. One other thing I'm going to talk about is the Legend. I finally got my waterproof headphones for the Legend. Got them on, went out in the water. I was neck deep out there because there's a lost ring. I was using the Legend to try to find it. I actually found another ring. I've had a Legend out twice now. Both times I found rings with it, so that's pretty cool. It was working great. It's very quiet in the water. It's just as quiet as my desk. It was really good. I really like it. It looks like it's going to do good for me in the water and on top. So anyway, I got there and used it. And I found several other things when I was neck deep in the water. I couldn't videotape me find a ring because my cameraman's on the shore of my camera, because I can't take my camera out there that deep of water. But the headphones were good. The detector worked good until, unfortunately, I got back on the beach, and maybe several hours later, the speaker went out on. You'll see it on the upcoming video. But I'm not too concerned, because I already saw online that NOC has already identified the speaker as being an issue. They got their engineers working on it, and they're going to back it and take care of any issue you got. I look at it just like you get a brand new car, you get a recall. I mean, a 2022 car, you're going to get a recall. And as long as the manufacturer's on top of the issues, looking at problems, fixing them, I'm okay with that. What I don't like is when you got a problem and you don't hear anything from the company, they just in the back, we'll fix it. as you know, on the Equinox, which I don't like that. At least Nock is saying, yes, we know we got an issue, and we'll fix it. We're going to take care of it. Don't worry about it. I have no problem as long as they're doing that. So anyway, I've already sent it in, and I'll get back out there with the Legend when I get it back. So stay tuned for that. So far, so good with the Legend. As far as it finding the depth, getting in the water, waterproof, I haven't had an issue with any of that. So I'm okay with that. A couple of things, some finds lately. One, I got a call. My kids were in town. I couldn't go find it. Guy called, hey, can you come look for a bracelet? I said, I can't come. I got people, my son's in town. I said, but I got a friend of mine. I know he's down there, John Boy. Y'all know John Boy. I said, he'll come up and try to find it for you. So I called John Boy. He got up with it, went down there, and found it for him. And it was like a $7,000 bracelet. Unbelievable. I put a picture of it up there. Very cool. Congratulations, John Boy, on getting down there and finding that bracelet for him. I like sending, you know, I hate to see people when they lose stuff, and I love return stuff. But if I can get somebody else to find and return it, as long as they get the item back, I'm good to go. So that's a good return on that. And I'll show you that, like I said, a picture right here, and maybe talk about it in another video on that. Now, Doc, y'all know Doc, he found something none of us wanted to find. He actually, there's a guy that drowned down there, and he hunts at night. 1:30 in the morning, he actually came across the body. None of us ever want to find that, but at least Doc was able to take care of it. He knows, that's why we call him Doc, because he knows all about that type of thing. So he got the authorities down there, and they identified, at least the people have closure now and all. So that's a good thing. So Doc, good job on that. Headphones, let's talk about them for a minute. Y'all know I've been using two different types of headphones, Grey Ghost and Threshers. On my DS2, I have to have waterproof headphones. I tell you what, guys, both of these are good headphones. I've used the heck out of them. My friends have used them. I've loaned them both out to everybody to try them. No issues with either one. So they're both really loud. They both are built real similar. If you look inside, they both have this hard type plastic. So I'm not sure. They work off of the bone conducting headphone output. So they work a little different than a regular speaker, I think. The main difference in them is how they plug in. The Grey Ghost has this angle plug, just like the Charger does right there. And the Threshers have a straight connector. I think Threshers, they decided, you know, they like this better, and they like that. It's preference on that, I think, more than anything. They both look like got about the same size cable and the same scenario there. They both fit good. They both adjust good. I haven't had any issues with either one. So either one of those would be good for you. They do both work, and I recommend either one of those are good for you. Don, don't forget, I'll put his information down below if you're interested in Don's numbers down in my video description if you're interested in getting some. I did talk to extremescoops.com, and they do not have any scoops right now and don't know when they're going to be getting any because of material issues. So I know a couple of y'all have asked me about that. Maybe you see one pop up, they got discontinued or something. I don't know. I hadn't been on the site yet, but he did. People have asked me. I called and checked with him. He said, nope, Johnson, material issues. I have none for sale right now. So if you got an Extreme Scoop, hang on to it. It's worth it, man. They're great scoops. Hopefully he'll get his material issues fixed and get back making them again. For those of you who don't know, I do have a Gigmaster Facebook page, and I put out a lot of the videos that you see me going out on my YouTube will come out on my Facebook page. I do reels on there too, and I'll put a link to the reels in my Facebook down in the video description if any of y'all interested in going and checking that out. I've put out now over 2,000 videos. So if you start watching one video a day, how long did it take you? About 7 years to watch them all, something, whatever it is. It take you a while. But you've got over 2,000 videos out now, over 7 million views. So I appreciate all my support from all my subscribers and people helping me with everything I do. All the people who hunt with me, and I just appreciate everything. I'm having a blast. I couldn't ask for anything, but I'm having a blast doing what I'm doing. So I'd like to thank everybody for the support y'all give me. I'll tell you what, today's find of the week. I'll tell you, we're going to go with what I found today. I did actually do a recovery this past week too, but I got a video coming out of that where I recovered a platinum ring for a guy. I got a call from the ringfinders.com, which I'm the representative for Virginia Beach. He had lost a platinum ring in the sand, and he didn't move. I got there and found it, and it was just a few swings, because he knew the general area, because I guess he saw it come off his hand. It fell in the sand, and he couldn't find it. But I tell you what, if somebody's there and they know where they lost it, we're going to find that ring. No question at all. But anyway, let's talk about the find of the week. Today, I actually found a 14 karat gold bracelet. And it actually weighed more than I thought. It was over 4 grams, which is real thin, so I didn't think it would weigh 1 or 2 grams, but it actually weighed over 4 grams, which is pretty cool. It's a nice little bracelet. I'll put a picture up there on the screen for you to check it out. But that'll be coming out on a future video too. Alright, I think that's going to cover everything. We got so much to talk about. I want to do a little more research on the Manticore. We'll have to see that. And y'all got information, put it down in the comments below, because I'm really interested in that machine just to kind of see. I don't think they're being distributed yet in the U.S., but when y'all get it, let me know. Alright, appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to the Gigmaster. Let's go on an adventure tomorrow. You ready? Let's do it.